All right, you guys, welcome back to Behind the Glam. I need you to stop what you are doing, put down your coffee, and listen up, because the news we have all been waiting for has finally dropped. For months, honestly, for what feels like an eternity, the entire world has been asking one question: will they or won't they? And if they do, when and where? Of course, I'm talking about the undisputed power couple of the planet, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. We've seen the stadium kisses, the family box hangouts, the subtle nods in her lyrics and his touchdown celebrations. We've analyzed every single paparazzi photo, every podcast mention, every single crumb they've thrown our way. The speculation has been absolutely relentless. We've heard rumors about a castle in Europe, a quiet ceremony at Nashville, a massive blowout in Kansas City. Well, today, the speculation is over. The rumors can finally be put to rest, because just moments ago, the legendary celebrity news outlet Page Six dropped the bombshell report that is already sending shockwaves across the internet. This isn't just a random source or an anonymous tip. This is Page Six. They are known for their insider access, and when they report something this big, you know it's the real deal. There it is, right there on the screen. I want you to take a good look at that headline. This is the confirmation we have all been waiting for. Page Six is officially reporting that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are tying the knot. It's happening. The wedding of the century is officially on the horizon. And look at the date on this. This is brand new, hot off the press information, which is why we are rushing to get this out to you. The internet is literally melting down as we speak. Swifties are losing their minds, the NFL world is buzzing, and every single celebrity news outlet is scrambling to catch up. This report changes everything. We've officially moved from the if to the when and where. This isn't just gossip anymore. This is a plan, a concrete, reported-on plan. And while the fact that they're getting married is massive news in itself, the most jaw-dropping part of this entire report is the location they've chosen. It's not what anyone was expecting, but when you hear it, it will make perfect sentimental sense. So in this video, we are going to break down every single detail of this Page Six report. We'll cover the location, why it's so significant to Taylor, and what this means for the wedding itself. So, are you ready? Let's get into the specifics.
So the big question is, where exactly is this history-making wedding going to be held? Forget a grand cathedral in Europe or a massive rented-out venue in Los Angeles. According to the Page Six report, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are set to tie the knot in the picturesque coastal state of Rhode Island. Now, for some people, that might seem like a random choice, but for anyone who has followed Taylor's career, for any true Swiftie, this location is everything. This is, of course, the home of her legendary seaside mansion, the iconic holiday house that sits right on the coast. This isn't just a piece of real estate for her. It's a part of her story. This is the very same house where she hosted those legendary 4th of July parties with all of her A-list friends like Blake Lively, Gigi Hadid, and Ed Sheeran. It's a place filled with history, with laughter, and with incredible memories. But the significance goes even deeper than that. This is the exact mansion she immortalized in her critically acclaimed song, The Last Great American Dynasty, from her album Folklore. She literally wrote a song about the history of this house and its eccentric former owner, Rebecca Harkness. By choosing to get married here, Taylor is weaving her own love story directly into her own musical lore. It is the most poetic, sentimental, and deeply personal choice she could possibly make. It's a full-circle moment. She's not just getting married at a venue, she's getting married inside one of her own songs. This tells us, loud and clear, that this wedding won't be a massive public spectacle. It's going to be intimate, personal, and incredibly meaningful, which makes perfect sense when you think about it.
So choosing her own home is incredibly sentimental, right? But beyond the fairy tale romance of it all, this decision is also a masterstroke of strategic planning. Think about it. For a couple as globally famous as Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, privacy isn't just a preference, it's a necessity. A wedding at any public venue, no matter how exclusive, would be a logistical nightmare. It would be an open invitation for paparazzi, helicopters, and uninvited onlookers. But her Rhode Island mansion? That's a fortress. It's a private estate where they have ironclad control over every single entry point. They can bring in their own security detail and ensure that the only people present are the ones who are meant to be there. This choice screams that they want a wedding that is genuinely for them, not a performance for the world. It allows them to escape the constant glare of the public eye for one of the most important moments of their lives. And let's be real, it's also about having complete and total creative control. When you book a venue, you have to play by their rules. But at your own home, the possibilities are endless. They can customize every single detail to fit their exact vision, from the floral arrangements to the lighting to the exact flow of the ceremony and reception. The aesthetic will be purely, authentically them. So when you put it all together, this location is the perfect blend of heart and head. It's deeply personal and sentimental, while also being the smartest possible move for ensuring the privacy and authenticity of their special day. It proves they are in charge of their own narrative. So, with the location locked down and the privacy guaranteed, the next burning question is, who is actually going to get an invitation to this incredibly exclusive event?
Okay, so with a location this private and this personal, the guest list is going to be the most exclusive ticket in the world. This is not going to be a massive Met Gala-style celebrity free-for-all. This is going to be the absolute A-list inner circle. So who is getting an invitation? Well, you can bet everything you have that Taylor's lifelong besties will be front and center. I'm talking about Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, who are practically family at this point. I would not be surprised if their kids have a role as flower girls. Of course, supermodel Gigi Hadid will be there, and you have to imagine Selena Gomez will be right by her side. This is the core squad, the ones who have been with her through thick and thin. And then, of course, you have the family. On Taylor's side, her parents, Andrea and Scott, and her brother Austin. But on Travis's side is where it gets really interesting for the whole world. You know for a fact that the entire Kelce clan will be there in full force. Mama Donna Kelce will obviously be the proudest mother in the room. And you can't have a Kelce wedding without America's other favorite couple, his brother Jason and his wife Kylie Kelce. The dynamic between the Swift and Kelce families is something everyone is dying to see. So what does this all mean for the vibe of the wedding? Forget over the top and flashy. Everything about this points to quiet luxury and coastal chic. Picture this, an effortlessly elegant ceremony overlooking the ocean at sunset. Twinkling fairy lights strung up all over the property. An acoustic performance by one of Taylor's musician friends during the reception. The vibe will be intimate, personal, and focused on genuine celebration rather than spectacle. It's going to feel less like a celebrity event and more like a beautiful, heartfelt family party. It's the perfect ending to their fairy tale romance. But it does leave us with one final burning question. With a squad this tight, who do you think will be Taylor's maid of honor? That is the big mystery we need to discuss.